Hey everyone, it's me, Josh, with the weekly update video. A couple of things for you guys to know about this week. The first is a budget update. Most of you know that we've been on quite a financial journey with Van City Church. We went from a church that in our first few years of being around did not make budget any month to a church that has consistently made budget almost every month in 2020 for the first time, even amidst a global pandemic crisis and people going through really hard times. It's been an amazing story of growth, really, as a church, as individuals and families. We have been learning to embody the spiritual discipline of generosity. Last month in July was one of the first times in 2020 that we did not make budget by a decently significant amount. And that's not any reason to freak out or think that we're suddenly in financial jeopardy. We're not. But it is a reminder that this is something that requires faithfulness and consistency. So I want to do two things. One is just to continue to thank you guys for embodying generosity. It's been an amazing year for us. We've been talking all the time about the way that generosity is not just to keep the church's bank account afloat. That's part of it, but it's also about learning to grow into the people that God wants us to be. So thank you for that. And then secondly is just a reminder that we have to maintain faithfulness and consistency in the spiritual discipline of giving, and pray for our church as we continue to navigate the time of uncertainty like everyone else. The next thing for you guys to know about is that in September, on the 6th, we are going to have Van City Kids in the park. It should be really interesting. One of the things that we've talked about all along is how kids are extremely important to our church, and we have a lot of them. Unfortunately, during all the pandemic chaos and craziness, there hasn't been a great way to have Van City Kids other than on Zoom calls. And Zoom calls have actually been better than nothing, which is surprising to many of you who have been on Zoom calls. They often don't feel like better than nothing, but they've been actually pretty great and beautiful for the few kids that get together. They do memory verses and they talk, get to see each other for a few minutes. But we want to try and see if there's a way for us to actually be in person with full safety measures, social distancing, and all the requirements that the state has. We're going to get together at Fort Vancouver in the park area, spread out some blankets, and actually talk through some Bible stuff, have some fun. We'll have more details for you guys as we get closer to the day. So in September, we're going to not do Zoom calls on Sunday and instead meet together in person for Van City Kids. If you guys want to stay up to date on everything else that's going on, feel free to follow us on social media and sign up for the weekly. Hopefully we'll see you soon.